Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Warband Episode 2, Bandit Forest. When last we left off, I promised we'd go deal with all the bandits roaming through the forests near Braven. I intend on keeping my promise. As we talked at the end, this was our ending stats. Level 2, health is low, not much farther till level 3. Stats. Looking forward to the next level of leadership. So we stand here. We have 7 people out of 8. And there's already a group of 7 looters just waiting for us. Shall we get started? Surrender or die. And of course, I don't actually have the health to fight this one. Guess these looters get to live another day. So I don't want to risk these guys on the auto-resolve. I'll be back for you tomorrow. Or not. You just saw that lord kicking them. Yep, they didn't even last a moment. So while we're waiting, there's the forest we're gonna hunt. I'm gonna stop off in Vidar, Nemeha, Elberl, and Blondly, pick up more troops. And there's a tournament. Tournaments are very good for picking up fast loot, if you can win them. We're not quite ready for that yet. You need pretty good skill with every weapon if you want to win those. Real quick. Tavern. Maybe there's... Well, there's a treat. First, farmer, book merchant, traveler, merc horseman. We'll pick up the companion first. Marnade, my friend. Hello. Would you be so kind as to have a cup with me? I'm down to my last 5 dinars, and I'd rather not drink alone. Your last 5 dinars? What happened to you? It's a tragic tale, sir. A while back, I left Droya. See? There we go. Droya, my homeland. With a caravan of goods. I was hoping to sell it all in Sargoth and make a hefty sum. But what do you know? We were ambushed by a party of Kurgat raiders who rode away with most of the horses and goods. And 2 days later, my own caravan guards ran away with the rest of what I had. So here I am, no money and no way home. Well, perhaps I could offer you work. Can you fight? Well, I will confess I am not a warrior by trade. I'm a fast learner. I can ride and know a fair bit about trade, prices and such. That will do. Good. Give me a few moments to prepare and I'll be ready to move. Now you might think that having a second trader on board is a bit redundant. You'd be semi-correct there. And he's not really well armed at all. But, party. Trade. You see right there, next to my trade skill, +1. Up to 2 people can affect the skill. Your best person has their full skill points added to it. Your second best has half their skill points added to it. So looting, trade, both boosted by 1 point already. He also has some first aid and wound treatment, so we could boost him up to being a doctor, or at least a secondary doctor, once we find one of the better ones. Meantime, we do have some money. Don't have any gear on us, but we do have some money if we want to upgrade him. I was actually hoping to find a ransom broker, but truth be told with looters, we want to be headed up north to Tyr soon. Wait. Yeah, let's pick up some basic combat gear for him. At the very least, we can give our new friend a chance to stab something before he goes down. Let's see. We'll give him a basic wooden shield. Sorry, gotta do that. And a hatchet. It's small, but let's face it, he's going to be infantry for now. He's going to have to get up close and personal anyway. Could do a crossbow. Hunting crossbow. And some bolts. Now for armor, he's not getting much, but he'll get something. Sturdy nomad armor. 25's better than the shirt he's got on now. Legs. Head. He should be well covered. Marnid. Let's talk about your stuff. He does have a club, which is actually slightly better than the hatchet. I mean, the hatchet's better for damage, but he's got a little bit better weapon reach. And he's blunt, so he's going to be helping us take prisoners. So that's good. Linen tunic, really not good. Nomad armor works. We might... Those hide boots will do for now. And a helmet. And of course, we'll make him... Now... And the question is, do we want our friend to be infantry? Or do we want him to be our first archer? We'll make him an archer for now. Keep him out of the main fighting. It'll even give us an excuse to use multiple orders. Okay. Now, 40% health, not great. But if my main forces are the ones doing most of the work, we should be able to take on some looters. Now to find them. This part can take forever. Usually. Especially in the beginning of the game. Let's see. Just wandering forest. It's like that first time through, we had no difficulty whatsoever. Now, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, found him. 5. Won't be much sport, but... Oh yeah. You might have noticed for a bit that I was going slightly slower than them. That's because in the trees you do go a little bit slower. They were on a field doing 4.4, but we were in the trees doing 4.1. What do you want? Surrender or die. As you wish. 9 of us. Charge the enemy. Okay. Marnid. Archers. Up on that hill. Everyone else? Well, okay. The way they're lined up, let's say the enemies come in. Yeah, the way they're lined up, infantry should probably go over there. Yep, here come the enemy. This one, I'm gonna sit out. I'm gonna let my soldiers do the work. Let's see how many of them we can level up. Infantry charge. Ha! Ooh! See, and that's good. You want to aggro the enemy as much as possible. It'll give your soldiers a good chance at attacking them without getting attacked back. That's exactly what you want. See? No losses this time. 1 killed, 4 wounded. I don't think... Yeah, we don't have the room for them. But we've already got 2 people we could upgrade. Let's wait and see if the extra experience helps. 40. Yep, 80 experience within the party. I think what it is I get 40 out of that 80, and then the rest gets shared. But somebody who knows the game can probably correct me on that. Hey, still wasn't enough. But there are times when, if you wait till the end of the battle, you do get more. But, let's see. There's one battle. My character's Slightly better. Slightly closer. Let's see. Character. Wait, already said that. Party. Yeah, I'm already up to 46% health. I am slowly healing. That'll go a little bit faster since we do have Marnid with us. And Marnid will level up. As he takes people out, he will gain experience and join us at higher levels. But the companions won't do anything until you recruit them. They only fight for you. They'll just bounce from tavern to tavern until you get them. Yep, one battle that day. I know, I said we were going to stop by the villages. I was just hunting. Yep, more people. That is going to spread out the experience more, but it's also going to give us more fighting power if we want to take on worse things like those mountain bandits we saw during last episode. So, that was one battle. I don't really want to fight at night. We can do it, but you know, it's easier on you guys seeing if I can catch them during the day. Let's see. On the flip side, all this traveling is letting me go up to 59% health already. So, hey, traveling to Balanli. They weren't traveling there before, which means I bet we'll find something up this way. Yep. 12 more looters. Already running for me. Here we go. Surrender or die. Okay. This battle, I might join in a little bit. Probably won't attack as much, but I'll aggro them so they're not all massed up against my troops. You can see I'm really scoring high with these. Well, maybe. Actually, I only still see... Yeah, no. I still only get the original 3 crossbows. But... yeah, you can see my lance is trying to... yeah, my lance is couching again. Let's go ahead and take one guy. Do that for a little bit of experience. Yeah. That's what I might do for this. I might thin them out a little bit by knocking them out with the... oh, well, might help if I knew which direction to go. Yeah, you can see their chart, their line is just all sorts of... there we go. Spread out. Have my line charge all together. I've got 4 on me. Ooh, recruit lost. But I had 15 people to start with. Couch lance damage. Only did 42 that time, but... ooh, lost 2. I really don't want to play this as a whole, we have reserves, we can lose people thing. Ooh. Yeah, rock throwers. And took another one down. Not that this helps much since... ooh, we have a router. This is exactly what cavalry's for. When the enemies run away, it's a lot harder for your infantry to catch them. There we go. Lost 2. 5 wounded. Again, not that useful. We've got 2 recruits ready for militia, and another footman ready. First, and we might swap out Marnid's boots for a better set that we got off that last battle before this. Not much better, but I mean, they're free. We took them off the people we killed. Or maybe we took that particular pair off somebody we knocked out. A little less grisly that way. Yep, 14 for 10. There we go. Mind. Now. See? Ha! We got an extra one. There were 2 at the end of that battle. 3 to militia, and 1 to footmen. Footmen don't get crossbows. But they do have a higher chance of shields. And then they can lead up to the men-at-arms. So, those 2 battles pretty much filled up our inventory most of the way. If we catch something on the way, we need 13 more looters. We've got 13. Let's go to Providence and empty our pockets first. Then we'll go take them on. Yeah, this is going to be another hour-long episode if I can help it. It's going to be a lot of battles, so ladies and gentlemen, just sit back and enjoy it. So, I think I'm actually going to take that falchion back. That's way better than any club. Oh, yeah. 7 points of cut better. 3 points of reach. As much as possible, I'm going to try to have episodes like this where it's a lot of fighting and getting into things, getting into mischief. I'll still have a lot of talking, of course, but ooh, yeah, you definitely want to be careful about this. Eventually, we are going to want to stop doing this whole 1 point thing because you really fill up the shop space fast that way. In fact, I think this is the point where we're going to stop grabbing these entirely. I would have been happy taking that last battle if I hadn't had so much stuff in my inventory. So, consider this the last time I sell a woolen cap in this campaign. There we go. Party. Marnid. That's right. Every day with us is a party. Party of murder and death. Ooh. Ah, I forgot. Marnid starts with level 6 strength, and this requires strength of 8. Guess you'll be swinging that club for a while there, buddy. But we'll just leave that there with the horse. I mean, the horse needs to be able to defend itself somehow, and giving it a sword to swing in its mouth seems fair. Okay, 10 looters. Easy peasy. My party will eat them up. And we're following them. Here we go. Yep. I mean, as sad as those 2 deaths were, they slightly sped us up. Okay. Marnid. You go that way. Everybody else. I don't think the footmen get crossbows. Let me see, let me find... Yeah, no, the footmen, they're just mostly shields. There's still the leveling. Ooh. Yeah, I think 1 more knockout will do it. Or at least 1 more fight. Will put me up to the next level. I'm not going to actually do the level up point until after the battle, because I want to show you something. Yep. Now that's my kill. And I'll leave the rest to my party. I'm gonna let the enemies close in, give my soldiers more time to shoot them. Ah. Yep. Let the militia send them out. And then everybody can charge. Hey! Martin took a guy out. Yeah, the closer they get, the more accurate you get, so yeah, you definitely want to be... Ooh, no. I can't let that guy get swarmed. I don't have to kill people, I just have to annoy them. Killed a militiaman. You're lucky the guy next to him killed you anyway. Okay. Oh, lost a militiaman. Sad. But I think that's all the loot we're gonna take off of this. Frankly, even the rest of this is probably not worth it, but it's a thing. Yep, easy. Even more than advanced to level 2 from that. So I'm going to take care of everybody else first. Got one more footman. It's a start. It's something. Let's talk to Marnid. See what his skill... Oh, no. He didn't start with 6. He started with 7. Good. That means immediately we take level 8. I'll give him Iron Flesh level 2. He boosted up to 47 instead of 45. And since crossbow accuracy is an important thing, we'll just boost him all the way up there. Okay. Now, you can see right here, weekly cost, 50 dinars. Now, oh, right, and company size, we can go up to 56. Party morale is 97, morale report. Leadership, level 36. Ooh, cool. It's actually 12 points per leadership level. I thought it was 7. So that's even nicer. Okay. So you've seen all that. Let's go there. I think my next level should go to push that up as high as I can get it. And push that the rest of the way. Now, party size, 62. Full 6 points higher. 47. 3 dinars less. Which, I mean, this is all we were paying for with that 50. And it dropped down by 3. You can imagine how much more of a difference it'll make when our troops are more numerous and higher quality. And party morale report, plus 48. This current party morale, it tends to like even itself out. You can't suddenly gain a whole lot just by hitting points near levels. But if you wait long enough, it'll balance itself. And a good way to keep up your morale is to have plenty of varied food. Right now we've only got fish and bread, so, you know, it's getting plus 4 and plus 8, 12 points of morale. You can see, right? Food variety. I am guessing there is a passive, maybe like 1.5 thing, like half again thing going on with that, but I'm not sure. Then recent events. I'm gonna say that's from how many people we've kind of bled. So we've lost 3, easy. Wait, there's a village right here. Let's go see how many people we can recruit from them. And, yep, 3, hey! We replace our losses and literally nothing else. But that's fine. Let's try this patch of forest, see what we find. We might run into something called a forest bandit. Depending on how many of them there are, we might take them on. I will definitely be charging in and aggroing the tar out of these people if we do run into any. Because they're forest bandits. Think Sherwood Forest. Bows. An entire battle group of archers. And some of my guys don't have shields. Yeah, that leadership bonus will kick in and that will drop to 47, but since they spent most of the week looking at 50, that's what they got. Right. Okay, weekly cost went back up to 50. I'm not sure why. No, wait, I am sure why. The 3 people we just recruited. Sorry. See? I might miss things, but I catch them pretty quick after the fact. Let's see. Well, that was another uneventful night, but hey, healing. Up to 2/3 of my health back. Let's go. Ooh. There won't be much to show you here, but there is... Oh, hey, there will be something to show you. I mean, still not much. Yeah, the lords, the countries, they battle themselves. This is a Kingdom of Swadia versus Kingdom of Rhodox battle. Swadia, we focus on knights. Yeah, and you can see the breakdown of the troop types. See, if I were to take my footmen to infantry, then there'd go infantry, and then sergeant. I'm not sure if sergeant is the top notch or if there's one level above them. I think one level above them. Sharpshooter, they're top notch crossbows. Knights, men-at-arms. As you can see, there's quite a few men-at-arms. And also a lot of crossbowmen. Man. And then the Rhodoks. Those Swadians are really lucky that the Rhodoks don't field cavalry with how much they're looking at. Because they don't have much infantry. But the Rhodoks, they're all spears and crossbows. All of it. They've got sergeants, they've got sharpshooters too. Like, I think Rhodok sharpshooters are a cut above Swadian ones. Stats-wise and weapons-wise. Right now, I don't have any faction relations. I haven't helped or harmed anybody. So as far as they're concerned, I am a total non-entity. I can't join these battles. Now, of course, I could attack one of the lords after the fact. So I'd say Vidar was probably being raided by Count Tribidan, and Count Rayford came up and said, yeah, you're not doing that. And if you see, all it does... Yeah, and of course, Vidar belongs to Count Grainwad. Yes, you can laugh at that name. I do regularly. So that's like a whole nother lord. Let's see. Reports. Notes. Factions. Like every faction has a page like this. They'll tell you the name of the ruler. They'll tell you everywhere they own. At the top, it's the towns. They've got 4 towns in Swadia. They've got castles. And then after that, you get down to the villages. In castles, you'll always see the word castle in the name. That's to let you know easily what you're looking at. And then you'll see the villages. A lot of villages. Every castle has 1 village. Every town has somewhere between 2 to 4 villages. So, because the towns are heavy for economy, and the castles are heavy for defense. And the villages are where you actually like recruit all your troops, unless you're going mercs. Mercs you'll find in the tavern. And the vassals, all the counts, like each one of them is a person on the map. You will fight them, or at least see them. Here we go. Kingdom of Swadia is at war with the Kingdom of Rhodoks. The Kingdom of Swadia declared war to regain lost territory. The fighting has begun relatively recently, and the war may continue for some time. So you'll always see all the relations between all the kingdoms. If there's a war, it'll tell you. It'll tell you why it was waged, and it'll tell you roughly how long it's been going on and whether or not it's likely to end soon. So, let's see. Now that we've got the obligatory talking out of the way, let's go find another raider band to fight. Raiders. Where are you? Yeah. I try to orient on that compass. Although it's not actually accurate. Like, I'm pretty sure, if I remember the lore correctly, this is actually the accurate landmass. Which does make sense somewhat. The cold's in the north. I don't know why they never fixed that, but this is how I generally orient it. And it still has cold in the north. Now, at any time, if you get lost, hit party, hit done, it'll reorient you right on your party. You can do that with any other side screen too, if you want to open up a character sheet instead. The point is just get off the map and let it reset itself. I mean, we've already fought, what, 3 battles? Okay, traveling to Elberl. Which direction were they going? So it looked kind of like they were running south for a bit, and then they... So this might be the direction we want to go. of course. There's also a training field. You really want to do this like within your first level. You can do it at any time. You get about 600 experience points out of it total. Maybe a bit more than that. But so your first level you do it and you will pretty much automatically make it to your second level just off of that. It's a bunch of one-on-one fights. Compared to what I've been doing, it's a bit boring, but speak with the trainer. It's also possible to level up your people if you really want to by doing sparring fights. You can choose how many of them. Oh wait. I'm ready for some practice. I'm not going to do all of this. I'm just going to show you. Ooh. I'm good as long as I have the ranges of the weapons down. Sometimes I'll miss because I misjudge how long my weapon is and what kind of range I've got. I'll do these first three. Yeah, you really want to, if you can, you really want to be charging forward when you hit. You want to try and hit with the tip of your weapon because that has like the most velocity to it. Gives you the biggest damage bonus. You don't really want to be backtracking if you can help it because that robs you of damage. But yeah, you can see there's, from the battles themselves, it's a pretty pitiful experience. But you won, you get 100 experience, which is almost as much as the higher level, the highest 2 levels of Bandit. It's not much. I will later on go back and finish that out, but I didn't figure you wanted to watch all, I think 9, maybe 12 one-on-one fights when there's more bandits to be out here killing. And of course it's another night. Let's see. Party. I'm not fully healed. Let's let them try and attack us. Yeah. Camp up. Wait here for some time. See, you can see there's that total experience gained through training. That's because I have the trainer skill and I've got higher level than some of my soldiers. So probably only higher level than Marnid, really. Because he's like level 2. I think even the recruits are like level 5 or something. But yeah, that bonus will go up as I level up. As I gain levels above everyone. But there we go. Those are manhunters. They're basically other groups doing the same thing I am doing at this stage of the game. So they will kill steal. So don't let them. 15 of us, 7 of them. I can already see them in the distance, right? If you're on a computer, by default you hit shift to zoom in like that. Infantry, archers. Marnid, you get back. Like, if I really wanted to, if I want to, I can have everybody follow me, move forward. Or I could set them stand there. But points, enemies in this don't really keep formation. Your soldiers don't keep formation, but there are things you can do so that you can concentrate your forces where the enemies are weak. Like, I was keeping my soldiers together that entire time, and then I only released them at the last second when there were a few enemies close at hand. If you do stuff like that, you have a higher chance of winning, and a somewhat lower chance of getting stuff like this, of deaths. Let's see, we'll take the boots and the falchion, we'll take the nomad armor, and the knives, but we'll leave the rest of this. Right. And it might help if I remember to give Marnid his weapon. But yeah. 2 militia. And another footman. I'm not going to go skirmisher with this. My Swadians are going to be cavalry. I will keep Marnid at archer. I'm gonna have troops from other nations eventually. See, that's a rusty. This might actually be better. Yeah, chip falcon's better than rusty. It's right there. So, let's see. Let's hunt another group. We could follow them if we want to. I mean, if I can't outrun them, which I'm pretty sure I can't because they're all mounted. We'll pick up another group. And this will slow us down some. Yay. I was hoping for 20. Hoping to make 20. Got 19. Start. Oh, I am a trader. Eventually I plan on having 30 troops under me and then using a trade system. It's pretty bare bones. You go into a town and you hit a button called assess prices in the market, and you basically sit there for a few hours while the game generates the data it needs to tell you, oh yeah, if you buy wool in Proven and sell it in Suno, you'll make 130 bucks, 130 dinars. And you're like, sweet, what else do you got? And it'll give you like 3 of those in a shot. The higher your trade skill, I know the higher the trade skill, the less time it takes. I don't recall seeing whether there was like an increase in the profits. Like, your trade skill, it does affect the prices you're going to get, both selling and buying, but it's not going to like artificially do it. All it's doing is there's a trade penalty, and it's literally just shaving off that penalty by about 5% at a shot. The best you'll get, okay, this is a different kind of group. If you see them on horseback, they're either steppe bandits or desert bandits, or in this case, because we're nowhere near the ranges of those folks, deserters. Deserters, this is the reason morale is important. If your morale is low, people are actually literally going to leave your party, and they are going to form bandit parties of their own. These bandit parties are a bit different than the ones you see in the ones we've been fighting so far. The ones we've been fighting so far have been saying, I am going to kill you no matter what you do. With deserters, and I will see, maybe I can catch. Yeah, I can catch them. It's going to take a little bit, but I can catch them. Going to drive me right into the Rodock border. There's some looters. Hey, buddies. Yeah, don't go this direction. I'll catch you then. Yeah, there we go. See, you're going to get something like this. You're going to get them saying, we are the free brothers. We'll fight only for ourselves from now on. Now give us your gold or taste our skill. It's pretty much always going to be the same thing. The only thing that's going to change is who's saying it. We're facing spearmen. They're all going to be spearmen. You'll have a choice. You can say, when I'm done with you, you'll regret ever leaving your army, in which case you battle them. Or you can say, there's no need to fight, I'm ready to pay. At that point, they're going to give you an offer. They're going to say, hey, give us, this guy is saying 54 dinars. If I want to, I can pay them 54 dinars. And for a limited amount of time, maybe a couple days, they won't attack me. Now, they won't come to my rescue if I'm attacked near them. They're not going to, they might join in if I attack somebody else. I haven't tried that yet. Near them. But they aren't going to outright attack me. I can say, alright, here's your 54 dinars, and I'm safe for a bit. Or I can say, I don't have that much money with me, in which case, battle. Frankly, these are spearmen. They are level 2. They're my militia, basically, without the crossbows. I don't actually think they have shields either, but I'm not sure on that. Some of them might. But I'm going to say, I don't have that much money with me. And I regret nothing. In fact, I'm pretty sure, since I was chasing them and they weren't chasing me, I could actually just leave right now and they won't mess with me because I've got a bigger army and they can't handle it. If we want better loot, and then I can have my troops kind of swamp them, it could be costly. We have 7 more people than them. If I aggro quite a few and then come in against the ones that attacked my troops while they're distracted, I could do some fair damage to them in this. Especially if I swing out the hybrid one-hand, two-hand, bastard sword wonder weapon instead of the lance. So, let's fight this one. I regret nothing. By the time you see this one, I should have another vid up. It's one from another campaign I'm doing, where I actually am going solo. Okay, here we go. I see them. And I fight on my own, a group that's probably more scary than this one. I won't give you a spoiler on that. You'll just have to see it for yourself. Yep, they do not have shields. Or mostly they do not have shields. What they do have is big old pikes. Yeah, you definitely want to get your horse's shoulder into this. You can see that experience. That's almost twice the experience I was making off those darn looters. But yeah, if you can catch the rhythm here, you can really do quite a bit. I've actually got pretty much their whole force aggroed on me. I don't really want to get my troops too close to this until I've taken a few hit points off these guys. But yeah, oh, that guy's running away, but he's not running away. Yeah, I am definitely going to take a weapon that breaks through blocks, can crush through blocks, so that when they're trying to high-five me with their weapons, they break their arms. Not literally, but they lose hit points for doing it. Okay, now that I've got them on me, time to take them close enough that my crossbows can actually thin them out. Because I've still got a few. Okay. I actually want my infantry to back off on this one and let the crossbows do their work. These guys are still aggroed on me. They're still charging me. So, let's watch. And this is why you always want a shield. Even if you're going for a missile type. I still don't have any better armor on me than that. See, there we go. Swadia militia takes out Rodok spearmen. There are now 8 of them? Yeah, 8 of them left. Of course, they're using pikes. Pikes are two-handed weapons. You can ask, and I'm pretty sure you can wield a pike one-handed, but it is seriously unwieldy. You'll mostly see them in two-handed. I think in the game they are counted as two-handed polearms. So even most of the ones with shields aren't really able to use them unless they switch to swords, like that guy. Yeah, and see, just put your horse's shoulder in them, and the horse can knock them off balance while your sword does its job. I see that one guy running, but yep, I knew it. He wasn't routing. Yeah, the horse is going to take a beating. I even took some damage off that. And I'm just letting my guys shoot him. And once we run out of bolts, well, hopefully once we run out of bolts, there won't be more than 2 or 3 of them left anyway. But yeah, sorry. I just have to get in there. I have to get as many experience as I can so I can boost my levels. Here. Yep, and they're just gonna keep chasing me. Gonna see if maybe I can take out that swordsman. At least distract him so his shield's not facing my troops. Hey, buddy, I see you. Where do you think you're going? Join the fun. Yeah, that's what I thought. And I'm just aggroing them, keeping them on me. Okay, now he really is running. Yep, he really is routing. That's one of the main reasons, like, even if you're using one of the infantry factions because you like that, you don't like cavalry, keep some light cav on you. Send them out that way. It's like, send them after the routers, just so those routers can't get at them. You can't get at the exit. Because you'd rather at least your men get the experience, if not you. And for the most part, it is men, sadly. The women are very... There's a small selection of female troops in this game. It's not entirely like the hardcore historical realism thing where no women are allowed. There's a few female companions, there's a female troop tree that's mostly fairly useless until you get to the top few levels where they're mounted. You'll get sword sisters, which are basically female knights. Hold on, I'm gonna get them fairly close to my men, and then, yeah, like, once I see them past the tree, I'm gonna give my men the charge order. Hey, buckaroo. There we go. Now, they charge. I'm going to watch what happens. It's like, I do not want them to get... Yes, there we go. Yep, there we go. We swarmed over them. No losses. I could probably have done that with a bigger enemy group, but I didn't want to bother that. Yep, 10 killed, 1 wounded. I'm definitely trading out 1 looter for this. Because when you look later... Okay. Much better loot. Much better. Polearm, that's a spear. Pike, polearm, no shield. Basically a two-handed polearm. Can't be used on horseback. You literally can't draw it if you're on a horse. Yeah, cracked pike. Nothing I really want to use, but... Sturdy arena tunic. Not better than what I've got. Well, overall better, but it takes away from body armor to give the leg armor. Battered old board shield. I could give that to somebody to replace something else. Sturdy hood. Not better than what we've got. Probably actually not worth taking. This stuff is. It'll give me some price. The rest of this is a no-go. Turn. Okay. See? There we go. 253 experience shared within the party. Somebody's probably getting upgraded. 4 Swadia militia. Sweet. That's... I've got to keep moving that little bar. I can see it, you can't. Yep, 76 dinars. Militia. 2 more footmen. Like, seriously. Eventually, the footmen will upgrade. I promise. It's not a bug. It just takes a lot, especially when you've got a lot of weaker troops to upgrade first. You think the more troops you have in a particular field, a particular level, the more experience gets siphoned off to that level. Let's see. So... Yep. Most Lord parties are going to be way larger than I want to handle. If we run into a Rodok party that's like pretty much been beaten but managed to escape with only a few like bodyguard units left in it, we might take them on just so I can show you what a Lord looks like in the field. They're unique. We'll put it that way. Watchmen, that's the second level of... Really, it's the first level of Merc. The really first level is like Farmer, up to Watchmen. If you find a group of looters or other bandits that have captured farmers, they'll get released and they'll actually be up for hire like right on the spot after you win the battle. And then they upgrade through the Merc tree. It's Watchman, then it can go to either Mercenary Swordsman or Mercenary Crossbowman. I'm going to look around for a second to see if there's a ransom broker in here, because I think that Spearman might be worth more than 50. Otherwise, we might take our first trip up north to the Nords real quick. After we talk to Mornid and see if there's anything we can give him. I doubt it. I don't think anything's better than what he's got. 25, 14. Chip Falchion. I'm not giving him... I mean, there's spears, but they're not better. 254, 360. I mean, more coverage, which really only matters against bows, like against missiles. Yeah, there isn't anything here really that I'd say he needs. So never mind on that. Now I did give him a hunting crossbow. Anything between hunting crossbow to light crossbow, that's literally just those 2 levels. You can shoot from horseback. You can reload from horseback. Okay, Swadian crossbowman. That's the level above the skirmishers. Do I want to introduce you guys to the ranger tactics yet? No, he's got 4 looters and a Rodok spearman as a... No, wait, that's me. I'm looking at me. I have the 4 looters. I'm like, wait, what are deserters doing? Never mind. They don't have captives. Let's see. No. That'll be an ouch battle if I fight it. Like, a really ouch battle. Because you've seen what my particular group can do to people with our missiles. It's not much better when you're fighting against the missiles. There are some exploits you can do, and I will eventually show them to you. But I want more armor on me before I do that. So we're going to take our first trip up the tier, and just to show off Ramoon. And if we can find more bandits, or... Okay, forest bandits. They are missiles too. You know what? I've got 22 armor. 14, 28. Okay. Let's take this on. Your luck has run out, Reg. Prepare to die. Hey, what is it? That was a mistake. I'm gonna have to make your death long and painful. 18 of us, 15 of them. If I get them aggroed on me and distract them, my infantry can mop them up. Okay, that's a lie. This is gonna hurt. But not if I'm smart about it. Keep the soldiers below what is called the military crest of the hill. That's where you're at, the military crest of the hill, which is literally just below the hill. Below the top. It's where the enemies can't see you, but you're very close. Let me see if I can actually find these guys. They are literally right in front of me. Okay, they are now tracking me and shooting at me. Now, the exploit, which I'm going to do a few passes on just to show you. Literally riding circles around the guys. You can see they're not really tracking well on me. They're shooting where I was, not where I am going to be when the arrows get there. So for the most part, they're missing. For the most part. You did see that one hit on my horse. And you'll see more of this in like the little short vids, like the one I'm going to post tomorrow morning is, which... Tomorrow morning to me now. Okay, this was definitely... Okay. See, I can see my troops. And they're already... Yeah. They're already thinning out the enemy horde. And my horse is... Yeah. I'm gonna ride around, see how many of them I can aggro to me. Yep, horse went down. Sword goes up. They do carry two-handed axes. That's why I said, no matter what, this was gonna hurt. Yep. And that's how you fight it. You want to be side by side with your troops. You want to be distracting the enemies while your troops do the actual, like, massive cleanup work. My horse did not die. I don't think it even got injured. Okay, there's that guy. He's not even realizing how badly boned he is. He's gonna be, yep, he's gonna hurt from this. There we go. And a footman did that. It's totally possible that that footman's about to upgrade. There we go. Hey, I didn't lose anyone. He got wounded, but he'll recover. 13 killed, 2 wounded. We'll release the 2 of them. We'll grab the 2 of these guys. As you can see, well, all 3 of these are ready to upgrade, so I'm just going to do that. One of them, yep, 1 man-at-arms coming up, but not quite yet. Let's see. 16. That actually beats what I've got. It's possible that they'll actually have armor. They don't this time, but it is possible to find armor on them that beats that 20 I've got there. Like I said, Sherwood Forest, these guys are pretty much the merry men. Yeah, that's as far as I'm going to take it. In fact, this hatchets probably won't sell for much. But there we go, I've even advanced. So, let's see. I think what I'm going to take is actually prisoner management. I started with 4 trade, so until I reach level 15 charisma, I can't do anything with trade anyway. So I'll probably put next level in the prisoner management too. 5 extra prisoners per level. That means that next level, that means I can catch 5 more prisoners before I sell them, if I want to. Max out my... This can go up. The limit on this can go up. I don't have anything to Weapon Master, so all I can do is up to 60. If I put a point to Weapon Master, I can get up to 100, 140, it goes up pretty high. You'll almost never, unless you go for a full Conquer the World campaign, and possibly more than one full Conquer the World campaign, you probably won't reach that 420 level. But let's see. One-handed, we'll go for two-handed too. That way when we lose a sword, we can just two-hand that. When we lose a shield, we can two-hand that sword. And I'm gonna try and make it to tier and sell off these prisoners. I'll show you that before. Just so you get some idea of how much you can make off prisoners. If I want top-notch infantry, the Nords are definitely the place to go. If you can keep their guys alive long enough, they'll reach Huscarl level. Those guys have monstrous shields, like big round shields. And I've seen their shields tank cavalry charges. I mean, they can't handle being shouldered aside by a horse any more than your regular troops can, but, oh yeah, might help if I did that, huh? 3 more footmen. That does mean we're going to start losing crossbow capability, but, see, ha! Before the end of the battle, that was only at 1. Once I let all that extra experience filter through, now we've got 2 men-at-arms. Cavalry. Our first cavalry, besides me. That's going to hurt a lot of enemies. As long as they don't get swarmed. If they get swarmed and they can't get away, they can still do a fair amount of damage, especially if they're close enough to support each other. But they will go down. Anyway, up to tier, talk to Ramoon. He buys people for a flat 50 in dinars. For the first tier 2 of faction troops and for low-level bandits, that's actually an upgrade over everybody else, which I said last time. Once you get past that, oh yeah, the first time you run into him, he's got a bit of a talking time. Good day to you, young man. The trader, he is a trader. Merchandise is a bit different from most, however. It has to be fed and watered twice a day, and tries to run away if I turn my back. Livestock, close enough. I like to call myself the man who keeps every boat on this ocean moving. Boats are driven by oars, you see, and oars need men to pull them or they stop. That's where I come in. Galley slaves. I don't know about medieval history. I know in classical history the whole galley slave thing is a myth. The rowers on Greek, and I think Roman galleys were not, or, biremes, triremes, were not slaves. The kind of work that is, you need a motivated person to do it. And those galley people would probably rather die by the sword of an enslaver rather than just, keep rowing back and forth. So you couldn't have slaves doing that work. No, they'd just rather jump in the ocean and try it with the sharks rather than row for the rest of their lives. So you'd have to have free people doing it for a purpose. But hey, this is Ramoon. Galley slaves. If you capture people and they're too cheap to sell anywhere else, they'll take them. Where do the slaves come from? Convicted criminals, bought from the authorities, prisoners of war from various nations. Yeah, he says he offers the best prices. I can tell you, there's a better. Privateers and other individuals. Can't be picky about your suppliers in this line of work. Yeah, I've got. Yeah, and he says, oh, if you have anybody, come on, take them alive, bring them back. I'll pay, $50. Don't do think about it. Yeah, a lot of silver to be made. In the early game, I'll talk to you. The rest of the game, I probably won't. Yep, see? 50 for them. Easy. Spearman, Forest Bandit. I'm going to hold on to those, and I'm going to find a regular trader, regular ransom broker to deal with them. Just to see what kind of price difference we're looking at. Okay, gonna check out Marnid real quick, see if there's anything I can give him from the latest batch. Which is really no, because I'm not going two-handed on him, because I want him to have a shield. So we're good. The color scheme on these, it's actually heraldic. I don't have a banner, so it's not going to change from this. But if I join up, if I take land of my own or I join up with another nation, and I get a banner, which I can choose from. You will see that in an episode. I just got to get there. It will change to show my banner on all my soldiers' shields. And you'll see my flag above their heads. In little circles. Why? Well, I'm going to trade. And then that's going to be the end of this episode. I'll show you the character sheet so you know where we are. Yeah, most of this stuff is cheap. Oh, wait, right. Yeah, no, none of this is better than what he's got. But yeah, a lot of fighting in this episode, don't you think? Leveled up. I leveled up twice. Yeah, I did. Yep. Oh, well. Right, some boots I might actually want to show him. Or not. No. It's good. See, I already got 14 points. Right, I do have that horse. If I want to, I can put Mardit on it. He's got that low level bow, so he can't actually fire from it. So, character, this is where we stand now. Level 4. I'm at 29 out of 50 health. I've got 1100, give or take, experience to go. 13 charisma. Level 4 leadership. We can now take 10 prisoners. We're moving up in the world. Okay. This has been O-Man. And, yep, that's my name now. O-Man. And this has been Gaming Odysseus. Have a wonderful night, and see you later, folks.